Like, comment, subscribe.
And ring the bell.
There we go. What's happening? What's happening? We'll give it a few minutes for people to start rolling in here. But anyways, meanwhile, when you're watching this on the repeat, you're going to go, oh, I didn't know about that, David. We've got a Facebook page. It is David H., Melissa H., husband and wife trucking across America. Yep, that's it. Husband and wife trucking across America. Over there on the Facebook page. What's happening, Lugnut? How you doing? How you doing? Esteel, what's up? Jeremy, you were third, brother. You were third. And then Melissa's fourth. All right, so we're rolling in. What's up, Fritz? How you doing, RN? Howdy, howdy. Figured we'd sit and chit chat with you guys for a minute before we get loaded. Although, actually, before we watch a movie and go to bed, because I don't think we're gonna get loaded right away here. Little Debbie Nixon, how you doing? Rob Chester, happening, Mr. Stefan. I love you too, Stefan. I miss you. Why don't you ever call me no more? And Little Debbie says hi to Melissa. Oh, Melissa's okay. Melissa's on the line. That's right. She's playing the from the bunk back there. We're in Indiana, man. We're in Indiana. We're how the hell are we in Indiana? Greenfield, Indiana. We are at a shipper in Greenfield getting loaded. This is one of those sweet deals where this morning I dropped my load. Check it out, check it out. This is how trucking could be fun. This morning I dropped my load. I jump on the load board and there was a load. What's up?
Just dropping in to say hi.
Oh, there is a load. Hi.
I'll come on later.
There was a really good paying load picking up right there where I was at. A couple 100 miles over here to Indiana. Run it up over here. Melissa runs it up over here in a couple hours, made some good money, and boom, a pre-plan from this place, a couple 100 miles up north to Michigan. Good paying again. And then tomorrow, and it delivers this morning. So this picks up by 2 a.m., delivers at 7 a.m. So we'll get it delivered, and then in the morning, Melissa will take over at some point in the early afternoon, and hopefully get us out of there. Hopefully, I'll get the load picked up tonight, delivered in the morning, get everything washed out, ready to go, and run the truck till about 10, 11 o'clock, and then Melissa will take over. Hopefully, we'll have a nice pre-plan getting us out of the frozen north, because you guys know I hate being in the frozen north. Let's see. What's up, Travis? How you doing? Fritz is hanging in Virginia. Truck's been in shop since Monday, not going to be fixed until this Monday. Oh, crap. That sucks. What the hell's wrong with it? Excuse me. In Colorado, drove over beautiful Vail today. You're out of your mind, Miss Nixon. Why in the hell would you drive over Vail? There is nothing on this planet that would make me drive over Vail. I don't care if it's winter, summer, Easter, Christmas, Hanukkah. I ain't going over Vail. That road sucks. It wastes fuel. It wastes time. You got to go over Vail. You got other options. But I know. Good on you. Went over that piece of crap. I hate Vail. I hate Vail. Hey, Mr. Coolant Sensor, how you feeling, man? How's the temperature doing? You got taste, you got smell. How's the old lady? She got taste, she got smell. Come on, what's the haps? What's up, Nathan? Sweetest, what is that? Sweetest Georgia peach? Ah, okay. Rob, the weather's fine. It's cold, but not cold enough for anti-gel. Not gonna have a little bit of snow in Lansing probably in the morning to deliver, but nothing to write home about. Give Melissa a raise. She is getting a raise. She was supposed to get one when we went to Texas. We just need to have our fleet manager send us the paperwork for it. But at this point, we might as well. We're going in on the 26th. The old beast needs to get a DOT. I got a cracked windshield, so if it won't pass DOT, we'll have to put a windshield in. I've got my check engine light because my coolant sensor's unplugged, like the old coolant sensor there. Maybe he'll be able to turn off once we get that fixed. And I've got a quote unquote possible air leak, because I'd never drive a truck with a known air leak, but I think I might be leaking air. Vail is a piece of cake. It's freaking, oops, bad word. One, you can't sleep. Whoever's in the sleeper can't sleep because it's so rough. Two, you burn, what do you get, 3 miles to the gallon? 3, it takes an extra 2 hours to get over there. It ain't hard at all. I mean, it's just a waste of time and money as far as I'm concerned. DPF is being replaced doing a truck recovery over the weekend. Ah, okay. Your company? I thought you went lease, and even if your company, what the hell? I'd still go around Vail. You know, you got some wiggle room even though your company. I used to change up my route. Hell, I change my route all the time. I just call, you'd have to call your dispatcher if it causes your fuel plan to change. You just call your dispatch, say, look, I'm not going up over Vail. I'm going to go down to the 40 over and boom, boom, or whatever you're doing. I don't know where you were doing and what you were doing, so, you know, Vail might have been the only option for you. But, you know, you can always have dispatch change it. They just change your fuel plan for you. Melissa says, Vail is boring. It takes too long. Exactly. That's like a nail on the chalkboard drive. Kind of like taking the 10 through Texas. It's just like, It's not hard. It sucks. And when you're lease, it hurts your bottom line. Make a little revenue on the recovery. Time for it. Right on. Travis says, just upgraded this week. Got to come home for a few. We'll be back on the road this weekend. Right on. Good luck and be safe out there. Right on. Mr. Sensor says, I'm hanging in there by weak thread, chilling at home, about to lose my damn mind. Okay, you're hanging in there by weak thread because you're bored and not sick. Correct? And you're about ready to lose your mind because you're thinking, this is stupid, I should be working, not sitting at home with my finger in my butt. What's up, Swade? Mr. Fornwald's in the house. Mr. Fornwald's in the house. Knucklehead backed into front of my truck a few days ago. Bent deer guard and cracked headlight lens. Not too bad. Still drivable. Yeah. Why did he say he did it? Did he say, I didn't see you? I couldn't see the 75-foot truck. Today, I was sitting in the parking lot. I was pulling in a parking lot to to Panda Express, and I pull in, and the car's backing out of the parking spot. So I pull up because he backs right in front of me. So I pull up and stop, and he's backing, never looks to see what's coming, and it was funny as hell. He finally turns and looks. Now imagine when you turn and look, and all you see is the deer guard of a semi sitting right there
in front of his face.
His eyes went like giant, and he just put it in drive, and he jammed through because he was able to pull through. I don't know why he was backing out anyway, since he's too dangerous of a backer because he doesn't look. But I mean, he just backed right in front of me because he never looked. He just started backing up. But man, his eyes was cracking me up. Stia says, I'll be leaving out Springfield Terminal on Sunday or Monday. Right on. Well, hell, that sucks, man. I'd like to meet some of you guys when I get down there. When we get down there on 26th, and you guys hanging out over there, say hi. Put some faces to these names. Swade says, we are on I-10 headed to Dallas. Right on. Good old Dallas. I love Texas, man. Okay, Lucas says that's accurate. That's good, man. It makes me feel good that you're not, you're not dying. That you're just, it's just torture. Little Dev says, honestly, decent today. Roads do suck. Yes, I would have drove 103 miles out of route to get to 90. Though it's just be nice. Weather was okay. No, please. Yet still precast. Okay, I know what you're talking about. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Suede says she has has a hate relationship with Dallas. Okay, I don't like Dallas personally. Dallas is kind of, Dallas makes you feel like you need to freaking put on an extra pair of clothes and a couple of shivs in your pocket. But everywhere else, Texas, I seem to like. We met before, but you might not remember me. I bet you I would if I actually seen you. Where's it running to?
It's running. I have the heater on for a little bit.
Oh, you're gonna bake us in here?
Now I'm gonna run down to the bathroom.
Oh, I was a company driver at the time. Oh crap, that was a while ago. You gonna go to the bathroom at that deep blue dumb blue that damn
That was a long time ago.
Man, the bathroom's probably screaming still. Hey, babe. You want to take this? Okay.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, have fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's cold.
Crazy woman. But I think it's going to turn out to be an okay week. We are going to be cutting the week a little bit short because we do have to be in Springfield. So pretty much this whole week is the revenue-wise. We're going to try to hit the mark on revenue to make it a decent week. But they are, they are keeping us poised to go into Springfield. And guys, whenever you have home counters, which if you don't know what those are, they put a little ticker in the computer and it says, hey, David needs to be in Springfield on the 26th. And it might, bring him in on the 25th for the appointment on the 26th. Well, now the computer, when it goes to generate loads for me, it's going to know that, and it's going to try to give me loads that keep me within striking distance of making that home time, we'll call it. It's a home counter, even though it's not for home time, it's for truck repairs. That's how what you use it for. So it will keep me poised to do that. Well, when you start running off that ticker, unfortunately, for a lease operator, you got to be careful because it messes with your revenue. Because the thing no longer looks for revenue, it looks for let's get you home. Now, is it running off that ticker now? No, probably not. We're too far away. But it's going to get to a point to where it's going to start wanting to get stupid as far as, oh yeah, go take this load over to there because it's putting me in the right direction of getting me home. And sometimes the load might not pay very well to do that. So that's why I say never a great idea to oh, I just want to go, stop by the terminal for a day. Let me route through there. I need to do this. You really need to know you want to do it because it's going to affect your revenue. Unless you're a company driver, it doesn't affect you at all. Matter of fact, you can actually make a few extra bucks because that little out of route money that you keep miles you get paid for as a company driver. But if I wasn't sure that the truck's probably going to end up needing some repairs to pass DOT, no, I wouldn't. I'm not sure of that because then I would be driving a truck that I would think is not DOT compliant. So if I was, I would just do a drive-by. But instead, I'm doing a let's drop the load and see what happens. Hey, Edge, how you doing, man? Little Debbie will be at the terminal soon, around the 5th, to have work done on truck. Yuck. Yeah, ugh. The 5th? Yeah, we're getting in on the 25th, more likely. What is the mark, David? What? What is the mark? You lost me. The mark. Damn it all to hell. I think you were going to Walmart to buy. Could have been. Could have been. When are you doing the video on how to use the load bar? I never thought, that's a great ass video and a quick, easy one to make. And you know what? I think the way I use the load bars, how I set them, I think is a very slick way of doing it, because I know a lot of people have problems with, okay, I put my load bar in, and then when I get to my 90, I open my doors, my load bars are laying on the ground. Well, I have a way of doing it to keep that from happening. So yeah, you know what? Next time I get into a back of a trailer, we'll go ahead and make that video. If it wasn't so damn cold out right now. Oh, you know what? They got seals on these trailers. Because I need to steal some load bars. Not steal some. I left some, the trailer I dropped here, I had to leave my load bars in. But they put seals on these empties, and I'm assuming that some of these empties should have bars in them, because come on guys, just as meat loads, you're supposed to put bars on them. Why are all these trailers got no load bars? I need to stop a yard dog and ask them about that. Hey, you guys got a pile of load bars around here anywhere? I need a couple. But that's a good one, Fritz. I'm going to have to make that, because, yeah, I do have a pretty slick way of putting bars in. Ben says, I hate home counters. The system focuses on staying in the area over revenue. I never put in a home counter unless it's urgent. Exactly. And that's a problem, when it comes to making your revenue. Now, when my fleet manager is in, he's been off all week. When my fleet manager is in, he can even be a problem with it, because he'll dispatch loads and he knows, okay, David, you need to be here. Good thing, guys, just so you know, if you put off, hey, I need to be off on the 25th. As far as Prime is concerned, they're going to try to get you home within 24 hours either direction, okay? So you may get off on the 25th, you may get off on the 27th. So if you need to be off on the 26th at noon for an appointment, you need to let your dispatcher know exactly that, so he can set the home ticker for that proper deal, okay? Because technically home time is 24 hours of the day you ask for either direction, as far as it just running alone. But like I said, if my fleet manager is around, he would just be running my truck. Well, you know what? He needs to be in Springfield at this date. Forget that ticker. I'm going to run him all the way over there, because I know him and Melissa can run their asses off and get their asses off back there with plenty of time to spare. The only time the ticker starts ticking on us is at the last day or so. Then if we have an actual appointment, then he'll let that ticker keep us right there. Worst part was being woke up to the truck shaking, losing sleep, dealing with the paperwork. Yeah, that's what happened to me, man. It was a rude awakening, although the paperwork only took a few minutes, and the guy, like I said, the guy who backed in, he didn't even get out, and he didn't even come and look at my truck. He has no clue what kind of damage he did to the truck. Didn't say sorry, didn't say nothing. Oh, okay, see, what is my mark? Well, that is a personal goal of mine. Which we'll leave it at that, because this week is not, if I give you my revenue mark for this week, it won't make any sense for next week. And it's one of those, my mark's not really high because of what we're doing. I might be there early. I'll hit you all up when I'm there. Yeah, definitely. If you're there, hit us up. But I mean, I'll give you in general on that mark. I mean, I hate leaving something vague like that because of the week because it's winter, because we're having to get off a couple days before pay period, or a day or so before pay period, and my load started right on the week. I don't have any money coming from last week into this week. I'm gonna hope to hit about at $6,000 maybe. And guys, that is a gross number. That's not what I'm expecting. So don't go, oh my God, he's gonna get, wow. No, that's a gross number to the truck. That's before your fuel, fixed costs, everything. That's the gross the truck earns. It's a big number. You take this much of it, okay? I'll take $1.50 of it. So it's, yeah. Straps are better. Ponzi Zombie Killer. I think that's how to say your name. I've never used straps, but I assume straps would be better. Let me tell you why. 2 reasons. Number one, storing them got to be a whole hell of a lot easier than these load bars. You roll them up, put them in a side box.
Oh my gosh.
You all right?
Yeah.
Number 2, let's let her get in here and defrost herself a minute. Number 2 is you've got multiple, oh my God, multiple hooks in the trailer for those straps to go on. Okay, so you can always strap your load forward, and you're now pulling your trailer sides in instead of pushing them out. So if your trailer's going down the road and it starts oil canning, you're not going to drop those straps. They might loose tighten to where you start oil canning going down the road with the load bar, and what happens? The bar falls. And that's the guys that get here and they go, the hell, I opened up while my bars are laying on the ground. And that's where I'll show you how to keep that from happening. The load board, yes, the load board. Yeah, well, I'm on the load board if that's what you're talking about. Bars video would be good too. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna. So it's a typo, or I read it wrong. You want a load board video? Is that what you're saying? But load bar. I think a load bar video would be great, because I do see a lot of trucks when they open the doors, and not just prime trucks, any trucks that you'll be sitting at a receiver. The guy opens his doors and his load bars are laying on the ground because they fell because he didn't use them right. And I mean, I'm sure he thought he used them just fine, but there's a way of doing it to keep them from giving you problems. Team Melissa, there's Pamela.
Hi, Pamela.
I was trying to get Pamela to explain a Instagram she did the other day, and she wouldn't do it.
Oh my God.
She would not do it. She said for me to ask you about it.
What?
Well, it's for another time. Yeah, another time. But okay. Man, you know how I like to get people to talk. Man, I could just know she wasn't falling for that bullshit at all. She's like, nope. Nope. What? Okay, dare you go tell Chico to shut up?
Chico.
Stupid?
Who's that? Let me see.
Okay, it's Ponzi Zombie Killer. Dare you
go
tell Chico to shut up, stupid?
Huh?
Now, I dare you to tell someone to shut up, stupid. I think is what he's calling somebody stupid. What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You're gonna have to rewrite that one. Ask Melissa if she likes her makeup bag I sent her. I love mine.
Oh, Debbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love the lotion too. I have my own lotion now.
Yeah, she has her own lotion. Yes, thank you, Debbie. She loves it. Yes, load board video. How do you request the load off the board? How do you find out what it's paying, etc.? Yeah, I guess I could probably do one a load board video. It's kind of a flawed service as of right now. It's in testing. It's not that. I mean, it's not an end all be all. It's got a major long way to come to be what I would think a load board should be, or even a load choice board. They call it a load choice board, and sometimes I just call it a, okay, you're giving me a headache board. That's the stuff right there, boys and girls. It's the stuff that makes diabetes crave.
I'm gonna put this on Facebook.
Taco trucks on every hell yeah. Trejo for president. Hell yeah. Danny Trejo for president. He's gonna put a taco truck on every corner.
Every corner, like a Starbucks.
Now ask him, can you send him a text? Well, can he do something about Texas tacos? If he can do something about Texas tacos,
I don't think there's anything.
I'm voting for him. Okay, Ben. Yeah. Does company drivers get to choose loads off the load board? No. It's right now. It's in the testing phase, and it's only some lease drivers. I have not heard of any company drivers. Oh no, company drivers would never be able to choose off the load board because they're forced dispatch.
Everybody's playing with this. Is Joe Biden? Everybody's playing with that picture. I'm putting it on, interceding it on the.
No, that's Bernie Sanders.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They had a picture of him waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few people. Kaden Ling did it. Danny Trejo did it.
Y'all take care. Be safe later. All right, Swade, you be good. Smack old Richard on the shoulder for me. Say hey. Pamela says, David, make sure you show Melissa my Instagram page.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, I think we had over.
Yeah, I can find it.
Well, I mean, it's her name, but then there's numbers on it.
Oh, okay.
If you don't, I mean, I don't know if you want to throw it up here, but if you want to throw your name or your page up here, Pamela, she can copy it. I mean, I know it's your name and then some numbers or something like that.
Oh, I found her.
Oh, she found you.
Because she's friends with you.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're friends with me. And why? I don't know. Why are people my friend? It's, dude, make sure you show Melissa. Okay. It's rigged just like the election. Oh, what? The,
Hi,
the board?
There she is. She's friend with me.
Oh my goodness gracious, boys and girls. Mr. Crazy himself is in the house. Greg Hurley.
Oh, I thought you meant somebody else.
Greg Hurley is in the house. This man is a lunatic. And you're probably asking, well, David, why? Why would you say Greg Hurley's a lunatic?
Because he goes in.
Since I've known the guy, he's looking for trouble. And here's what I mean by that. He's a student, does his PSD, TNT, gets his own truck, goes flatbed for one, and he's an older dude. Good shape, though. And he says, you know what? Screw this. I don't want to just go flatbed. I want to go flatbed up in the northwest in the snow, and I want to chain up. What kind of guy says that? I'll tell you what kind of guy. A guy that's a little few nuts and bolts loose of a keeping your wheels on. I don't know. So then the guy does his time at Prime, you know, like as you should. He fulfilled his commitment to pay his training. And he decides, okay, well, Prime just isn't challenging enough. It's not cold enough. There's not enough snow. And there's not enough chaining. So let me go to the oil fields. No, I'm not going to go to Texas and, you know, deal with the oil fields of Texas. No. The weather's too good there. Weather's too good there. Let's go to the North Dakota oil fields, where you got to wear special clothes, special gear, special everything, because it's so damn cold. Cold is cold. That's why I say Mr. Greg Hurley is crazy and our resident lunatic. How you doing, Greg? I just needed to bring everybody up to speed on who you were. Kingsley says, man, if I could make $800 a week after taxes doing company with Prime, I'd be happy. Well, I was making $1,000 a week after taxes with Prime. I'm sure 800 shouldn't be a problem. I just let you and Melissa be care. Oh, I just let you and Melissa.
What?
Yeah. My 740 TND finally took a crap yesterday. Got a new one today. Did you get a new 740 or did you get the 750? Because if you got the 750, buddy, dude, 750 is dumb. I mean, I want to go back to 740 so bad, but I just can't find one. I already had to replace my 750. Well, you guys know. I couldn't truck no more because my damn GPS broke. Is that big, what is that? Melissa, what does it say? Is that Siege? S-U-G-E? Siege? Let's see. Well, all of the fracking oil fields are about to be shut down. Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully, like all politicians, there was a lot of this going on, but what actually happens is not going to be near as, I'm going to do, and then, other than he's going to try to destroy everything Trump's done. Once he gets all that done, things will probably mellow out. Okay, let's just stop this right here. Ponzi. What do you mean? Drama King Queen sounds like Red Viking. I'm not understanding where you're coming from. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? You're saying some really off-the-wall stuff. I don't know if there's a language barrier or if you're trying to get, or if you're trying to attack me. I mean, because if you're trying to attack me, you're doing a pretty poor job at it.
Drama Queen. Drama King.
And if you're trying to attack me, I won't tolerate it. I'll just block you. But if you're trying to attack me, you're doing a very poor job of it. But you might be talking about something, and I don't understand what you're talking about because I don't know. There might be. I don't know if there is there a language barrier.
Johnny C says sounds like a troll.
Yeah. Because you're either.
Oh, he says once we get that orange man crap undone.
The oil fields are awesome. You're crazy, Greg.
He's a liberal.
Who? Right, Steven. Prime gives out good miles to rookies or low end. It seemed when I was a rookie, it seemed like they started you out on the safe side and then just as they see you could run. I know there was a time where because I ran hard, they just wouldn't. It was like, oh, you want to run a 10-hour. You want to run a 10-hour drive shift in 10 hours? Okay, we'll give you a load that takes that. They gave me the miles for what I could do. Now. But at first, they started out with, okay, let's see what this guy can do. Okay, he can do it, so let's rock and roll. I think, John, would you agree, John, when you got your own truck, did they start you off a little, like for a week or so, testing the waters, and then they just hammer you, the way you can run? If you're able to drive this much, they give you that. If you drive that much, they drive that much. But I don't think they hold back as long as you can do it. Got a 740, saw your video about the 750, didn't want one. Good job, man, good job. See, that video helped. Yep, Biden just did get rid of the pipeline. Okay, fracking in public land is banned. It's a non-issue in North Dakota. Okay, cool.
He's on timeout.
Yeah, we ain't got time for trolls here. It's funny because I don't really get trolls.
Yeah.
But just go ahead and just don't even time them out. Just block them. Just completely ban him. I don't know what he did, why you blocked him, but if he's just being a jerkwad.
Yeah, he's basically said steering wheel holder.
Oh, okay, so he is trying to get under my skin. Why? Do people... It's going to take more than calling me a steering wheel holder to get under my skin.
Yeah, no kidding.
I get a lot of grumps, we'll call them, in the comments that aren't on the lives. They'll usually be on videos where, like today I had somebody, something about you lie all the time or some nonsense or something. But when I clicked on to see what he was talking about, he deleted himself. So I couldn't even see, what he did. But I don't tolerate that stuff, man. I used to, when I'd get a troll come in and say, well, you're wrong, I would say, well, if I'm wrong, why am I wrong? And if they didn't answer in a couple of days, I would just delete their comment. But they never do. They want to criticize you, but then they don't come back and say why. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, and well, why don't I know what I'm talking about? Teach me. What am I doing wrong? And they never come back. So if you're there just to blah 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 because your mom didn't hug you enough, I just block you, man. I ain't got time for your nonsense. But if you want to come on here, his name was Robert something or other, was saying I don't know what I'm talking about, and he deleted his thing. If you want to come on here and we can have a conversation on what, and if I've said something wrong and I'm wrong, Melissa, am I not humble enough to say, oops, yeah, I just learned something? Mm-hmm. I'm one of these guys. Jeremy knows because we have conversations. Lucas, he knows. We have conversations. I like to know what I'm talking about is correct. I don't like being wrong, and it's not oh, you're a narcissist or anything like that. I just don't like giving out wrong information. It's like, oh, well, what color is that trailer? Well, it's purple and it's white. No, why would I want to do that? I'm gonna look. What color is that? It's white. But yeah, I ain't got time for nonsense people trying to get under my coat. Although you don't want to get under my skin, man. Come on, what's wrong with you? Yep, Johnny. Okay. No trolls left. Like it. Got him. Yep, got him, Pamela. And hi, Melissa and David. How are you? How is the truck doing? My God bless you and be safe. Love you guys. Everything's good, man. Everything's good. Everything's good. Truck's running good. Melissa's feeling good. Weather's been holding up. They never let the grass grow under my wheels. They never let the grass grow under my wheels when I was at Prime because they kept me running. Yeah, one thing that, unless you get a really disgruntled employee that worked there and whatever reason they don't, they'll always tell you that, yeah, you had work here. I mean, you did run. You rarely sit around. And right now, this time of year, guys, is the slow time of year. We've had loads canceling. We've been sitting on loads. We haven't been turning and burning like we normally do, but we're still surviving. And here's the thing, as a lease operator, we knew this is coming. Our fleet manager preaches it. Guys, remember, he starts talking about around November. Guys, remember, this is coming up. Make sure you put some money away to get you through the slow times. Well, we did. So even though we're not hitting these marks up here, we're only hitting these marks up here. Well, come summertime, we'll hit those marks. And we're going to run ourselves to death, grabbing that produce out of Cali and making them get taco runs. Hell yeah. And making the money. But right now, we'll take what we can get. We'll get the truck done. We're buying a house. This time of year is the time of year to do all the crap that you really need to do, but you don't want to do in good weather because you don't want to, it's not like a vacation. So now's the time to do it. Burn up the winter crap time. Go find a house in a nice warm Texas while everyone's sitting in what they call it, the big tornado or storm-nado or whatever while we were in Texas. You know, we're going to go to the terminal, get the truck fixed for a couple of days. You know, burn that up during the wintertime. Do all the crap you don't want to take good time off for, and do it in the wintertime. John says, hey, they test you at first with short runs, then all bets are off. Miles are not a problem.